So good morning, all. Welcome. Welcome to Chair Yoga Express. It's just a 30-minute class to get things moving. And you might want to do this often just to get the blood going, feeling a little bit more energized than when you first wake up in the morning. The only prop you need is a chair. If you have optional props around like blocks, straps, or hand weights, that's fine. But if you don't have them, don't worry, I'll offer modifications. There'll be questions at the end of the class. So let's just start in. And let's start by approaching your chair. And you're going to stay right here and mindfully just plant the bottom on the seat of the chair. And I think you want to be more towards the front of the seat of the chair than the back of the chair. Okay. So let's just start by rolling some shoulders forward, up, back, and down. And while we're rolling those shoulders, we're also generating our own synovial fluid. That's the stuff that lubricates the joints. The only time that lubrication gets activated is when you move the joint. So we're going to move our joints nicely. Let's do a couple more in this direction. Oh. And then going ahead and reversing the circles the other way. So we're rolling it. The full breaths, LSD breaths, long, slow, and deep. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let the arms come down by the side of the body. And just think about maybe rotating the humerus bone here in the shoulder girdle that we were just working. So we're rotating the humerus bone. We're getting blood, fresh blood, chi, life force moving throughout the limbs. You might want to do this class just to warm up every morning before you walk out the door. So let's bring the arms to stillness. Let's take the palms flat on the thighs, avoid the knee joint, and maybe the legs want to go a little bit wider. Let's start circling the rib cage here. Oh, so see if you can isolate the rib cage. Everything from the waist down is going to be still, seated on the chair. The 4 corners of each foot rooting into the earth. And then we're just massaging and stimulating those internal organs, which are busily working 24/7. So send some love to your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your pancreas, your colon. You're sitting tall and you're breathing. And you're thinking about inhaling forward, exhaling, squeezing navel to spine as you round in the back. Couple more in this way, in this direction. Don't forget the breath, and then just coming back to center. Now we're going to circle the other way, circling the ribs. Woohoo! Big full breaths, giving that navel a squeeze as you round in the back. Let's do 4. Don't rush it. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead and take the legs just a little bit wider. The hands again can rest on the thighs. We're going to work on the flexibility of the spine here. So the idea is a whip-like motion with this next move. So let's start by leading with the chin, exhaling forward, coming down into a little forward fold, and then just tucking the chin as you come on up, inhaling as you come up. Exhale as you lead with the chin, getting as much flexibility in the spine. Inhale as you rise up and tuck the chin. So now you know the move here, tucking and squeezing, a very languid, supple movement. You are as old as your spine is flexible, the saying goes. Oh, one more time in this direction. And then coming back to stillness. Let's do the other way. So this time we tuck the chin, inhale, scoop it like we're breaking the waves. We're little swimmers here. And then the chin leads as you come up. Tuck the chin as you go down. Inhale up. No, inhale down, sorry. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Oh, getting that fluidity in the spine for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and heel toe the feet together, or just place the feet together. Now we're going to turn in the chair to the right. Okay. So you can grab onto the front part of the seat of the chair for support. You've got the back of the chair for support. Let's take that right arm. The fingers are close together. You're just scanning the horizon with that straight right arm, and you're twisting to the right. And eventually you will come to a sticking point. There you will stop. That back arm can wrap around the back of the chair. And maybe you want to add the front hand to the back of the chair to give you a little bit more squeeze as we twist and turn. We're in a seated twist here. So get your optimum twist here, not your maximum, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to slightly release, but not completely. Inhale, slightly release. Exhale, squeeze and turn. Inhale, slightly release. Exhale, squeeze and turn. Just 2 more. Lifting and twisting. Inhaling and exhaling. Very nice. Let's come back to center. Slowly, slowly. Working our way over to the left. And just noticing what the right side feels like. Noticing what the left side feels like. Grabbing that seat of the chair for support. The left arm is straight, the fingers are together, and you're just going to start twisting to the left, scanning the horizon with your fingertips as you twist. And now eventually you're going to come to a sticking point. That back arm is going to grab the back of the chair. The front arm can grab the back of the chair. So you're in a really deep seated twist for 4, 3, 2, 1. Unwinding slowly, but only halfway. You're going to inhale, slightly release. Exhale, squeeze and turn. Inhale, slightly release. Exhale, squeeze and turn. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then unwinding slowly. Coming back to center, but you're not rushing to get there. Let's do a little bit of work with the feet. Let's just bounce the legs here. So if you can lift the legs up a little bit here, that would be great. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly bringing that down to stillness. Let's take the legs wide one more time. So the legs are wide. You're sitting closer to the front of the seat of the chair than the back. Think about the head as a helium balloon floating up to the sky. 4 corners of each foot rooting into the earth. Let's take the right forearm, press it into the right thigh. Now we're going to tilt over to the right, but you want to keep the chest square to the front of the screen or your space. So inhale, lift the top left arm, and you're just going over to the side. Now I'm compromised on this side, but the arm should be by the ear, the fingertips stretched to the side wall. Meanwhile, isometric press with that right forearm and the right thigh. For 4, 3, big stretch on the left. 2, 1. Coming back to center, top elbow bends. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead and float that top arm, float it down, triple slow time. You're resisting the gravity. Just pausing here and noticing what it feels like. Left side and right side. And then we're going to shift over to the other side. So inhale, lifting right arm, sorry. And then we're going to tilt over to the left. Remember, this chest stays square to the front of your space. So you're getting a huge stretch on the right side of the body for 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to come back to center. Inhale, bend top elbow. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, bend top elbow. Exhale, press it away. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and the last one over. Float that top arm up. Very, very nice. And then just pause here in the middle, maybe taking a sip of water. I'm going to clear nasal passages here. And so we've done that twisting. Let's return. The legs can stay wide, but this time we're going to tilt back over to the right. Just dangle. Let's just dangle this right arm. In fact, let's come on over to the center and dangle the arm. Big full breaths. So you're just rotating that arm in the socket, the humerus bone in the socket for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bringing the arm to stillness. Inhale up, exhale, twist and make a big circle with that arm. Inhale up, exhale, twist and stretch. 2 more. Inhale up, exhale, twist and stretch. Last one. Inhale up, exhale, stretch and twist. Very nice. And let's just shake that side out, noticing right side, noticing left side. No self-judgment, just observing. Now let's go ahead and dangle the left arm. Right here in the center, just getting it loosened and shake it out. Nice and easy. This side might feel different, it might feel the same. Let's bring the arm to stillness. Inhale up. Exhale, twist and turn. Oh. Inhale up. Exhale, twist and turn. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then coming back to center. Let's take the feet together, legs and feet in parallel, toes pointing forward. Let's go ahead and either stack the palms right over the heart, center, or you can interlace the thumbs together. Forward for that. You can interlace the thumbs together and spread them on top of the chest. That's Eagle Mudra in yoga. So for this, the legs will be in parallel, feet are flat, grounding into the earth. It's going to be inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. This, you're going to hover, you're not going to land. So see if you can keep the chest, the torso upright. You're not collapsing forward as you pump the legs. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Re-straighten. The arms can come down by the side of the body now. You might want to think about extending the legs a little bit wider, not too wide. You're going to lift the right heel, spread the 5 toes wide, place the heel down, shift the weight, lift left heel, spread the 5 toes wide, place it down. So we're shifting the weight. Maybe you want to rest the hands on the hip crease, waking up the feet, nice and gentle, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's shift the weight over to the left, lift the right heel. Now you're going to isolate the right ankle as you circle, getting some blood flow, some flexibility into the right ankle. And you're standing tall on the supporting left leg. Let's circle the other direction. Crown of head floats up to sky, tailbone grounding down towards the earth. Let's bring this leg to stillness, float that heel down, shift the weight, lift left heel, circling, very nice. So the leg and the knee, they just go along for the ride. It's the ankle joint working, initiating the movement, and noticing if this ankle feels the same as the other ankle. Let's go ahead and circle the other way for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now placing that heel down. Let's go ahead and if we can move the chair so that you're standing behind your chair. All right, so you can use the back of the chair for support with your hands. So for this, we're going to shift the weight into the right leg, and the left leg is going to come back behind you in a curtsy. And you're going to bend the knees. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Let's stay on this side. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. You're still got that left leg back. The left heel is lifted. Inhale, lift the left heel. Exhale, press it into the mat or the earth. Inhale, lift left heel. Exhale, press it away. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Coming back to neutral and center. Left foot meets the right. Let's micro bend the knees, left and right. Nice and gentle. Breathing. And then coming to stillness. Lifting, shifting the weight to the left leg, lifting the right, tucking the toes back behind you on the diagonal. That right heel is lifted. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Let's do 4, 3, strengthening the ankle and the foot. 2, 1. Very nice. And then coming back to center. Right foot meets the left. Let's micro bend the knees, left and right. Now, I'm going to do it in this way, and I hope you can see it in profile. So the legs are going to come out wide. You've still got your chair back for support. The toes point outward 30 to 45 degrees. You're going to track the knees over the toes, and the torso will stay upright as much as is available. Inhale, bend the knees, big squat. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Re-straighten, triple slow time. And the legs and feet can come together. Now here, if you have a strap, grab it. If you don't, you can substitute with a scarf or a belt or a dog leash or a bathrobe tie. If none of that works, when we do the leg, you're going to grab behind the back of the thigh. You're going to avoid the knee joint, all right? So let's just start. We'll just start with a little swinging of the legs. So let's just shift the weight to the right leg, and then gently you're going to start swinging the leg. Maybe the other hand here can rest on the hip for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly, slowly landing it, redistributing the weight to both legs and just noticing right side and left side. Now, if you have the strap, grab it, loop it around the ball of the left foot. And both straps could be on the inside of the leg. It would be inhale, lift the knee to waist height only. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale and exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And float that leg down, triple slow time. You can always grab the back of the thigh, avoid the knee joint if you don't have the props. Not a worry. Now we're going to go to the other side. Loop the strap around the ball of the right foot. Using that chair for support. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes down, lose the strap. We didn't swing the leg on this side, so let's start gently swinging here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And then slowly bringing that leg down to stillness. Let's go ahead and rejoin our chair. So finding your way here to the back of the seat of the chair, you're going to place the bum carefully down. And then just allow yourself to have the legs in parallel, toes point forward. Let's take a big breath in. Inhale up. Exhale, press. Woo. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, press. Inhale up. Exhale, press. And let's again bounce the legs for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bringing all of that to stillness. Palms can be face down on the thighs. Maybe the palms want to face the sky. You can decide. You're sitting tall, crown of head floating up to the heavens, sits bones rooting down into the earth. We're arriving in Shavasana, resting pose, and just scanning the body, noticing any areas of tension that might have been overlooked and breathing into them. Allowing the eyes to drop closed. And imagine a white sparkling light starting at the soles of the feet, a relaxation, a softness. And the softness moves up into the feet and the ankles. It moves into the lower legs, the shins, the calves. And then it moves into the knees. That sparkling light permeating the complex structure of the knees. And then it moves into the thighs, allowing the legs and the feet to become very, very heavy. From there, it moves into the hips, the pelvis, the low back releases. And from there, it moves into the waist, the torso, enveloping the ribs, the heart, the lungs, the liver, kidneys, pancreas, colon, spleen, all the vital organs deeply relaxed. And from there, it moves into the chest and the shoulders and rolls down both arms all the way to the fingertips, all the way to the fingertips. And from there, it moves into the throat and the neck, bathing the throat and the neck in this sparkling white light. And then it moves into the head, enveloping the head all the way to the crown, relaxing the face and jaw, the back of the neck. Eyes sink deep into the skull. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. And then noticing front body and back body, right side and left side. Noticing the whole body together. The whole body together. The whole body together. And while we float here, pause here in Shavasana, resting pose. I'll read a brief quote from Pema Chodron from her book, Welcoming the Unwelcome. This is from a chapter called Experiencing Nowness. One easy way to practice emptiness is just to pause. You can do this whenever you remember. It's very simple. Slow down and abruptly stop. Look out and touch in with the present moment. Doing so breaks up the stream of concepts and mental chatter that overlay your experience. It enables you to touch in with the timeliness, with skill, and that timeliness is called nowness, Nowness. Whenever we are between here and there, whenever one thing has ended and we're waiting for the next thing to begin, whenever we're tempted to distract ourselves or look for an escape route, we can instead let ourselves be open, curious, tentative, vulnerable. So just floating in a few moments of silence here, noticing the breath flowing in, cool, belly expanding, breath flowing out warm, belly collapsing. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And now to finish, let's float the arms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, stopping at the midline, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, samastiti. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you stand in the light of your own true self. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.